Welcome back. Sorry about that. I had to unlock the challenge mode. We are here for the early streamer event. Going to quickly go over this deck list in a bit more detail, but we will be playing a bunch of new cards from the new set. Up first is a Temur Song of Creation list. Basically, it's a new enchantment. You get to play additional lands on your turn. Whenever you cast a spell, you draw 2 cards, and then at the beginning of your end step, you have to discard your hand. So the way around this is by playing a bunch of adventure cards. So that way you always have cards to cast to trigger it. Trying to draw out our whole deck and win through Thassa's Oracle, play additional lands, and ramp with Dryad of Elysian Grove and Uro, and Cavalier of Thorns, as well as Beanstalk. You have Luna to get ahead in terms of card advantage, almost like a Bloodbraid Elf that you can mutate on top. And then Genesis Ultimatum lets you play 5 permanents from your deck in the top 5 cards. Wishboard for Fae is Disdainful Stroke, negate as counters, Underworld Breach to play stuff from your graveyard, Domri's Ambush as a fight effect, destroy enchantments, exile graveyards, alt win con with Jace if you need to fetch for it. Mythos is like Clever Impersonator, copy any permanent. Tamiyo to get stuff back, Escape to the Wilds is card advantage, Flood of Tears to reset the board. You got an Embercleave in there, another Plane-Wide Celebration to get stuff back, Genesis Ultimatum, and then a Mass Manipulation. So we'll play through the deck, see how it goes. I'm excited to try this out. We got a bunch of decks we're going to be playing today. Sorry about the little hiccup at the beginning there. I didn't want to do the new player experience. So thanks everyone for stopping by. If you're missing any of the parts live, I'll have it all up on my YouTube throughout the day. Going to try to get through as many decks as possible. Keep in mind these are best of 1, so we don't have sideboards for these decks. Could probably keep this. Let's try it. We don't have plays, but if we just draw cards, then we're fine. Because we want a spell to get going. So Brazen Borer is actually good here. Lets us bounce this knight. So see what the opponent's on here. So it's a Mardu list with Robber. We take less damage this way. I might want Storm's Wrath in the side. So it's actually pretty good because we got 2 spells to play afterwards. And if we can get ahead on some sort of card ramp, it'd be good. Let's see if they play the Robber here. If they do, I might just take an opportunity to... So if they just pump with Eben, then I would have Bone Crushered it. Okay, so they're going to get protection. So this is a new card. It gets protection from... comes into play, choose odd or even. So they chose even. So we don't have an extra land this turn. So we don't get full advantage of this. So I think what we do is just Bone Crusher as a blocker, try to draw land. Because then if we draw land, then I can also Bone Crusher and stomp something. This looks like a Mardu... Could be humans, could just be knights. Okay, that holds them back. So let's do this, we'll find our land, and then next turn I can go to town, and then we hopefully draw some cards. I may want to play a few more lands in this deck after we play it a couple more times. Okay, so they have the Trinomes. They're playing it as well. Looks just like an aggressive Mardu list. Other humans you control get the bump, so I'm gonna Bone Crusher here before it gets the pump. So new card, other humans you control get +1/1. Whenever a human enters the battlefield under your control, exile target card from an opponent's graveyard, and then sacrifice 2 humans, destroy creature with 4 or more power. So here, probably just go Song of Creation, and then pass the turn. Next turn we go off. Our life total's still pretty high. We do have a Mardu Humans list as well that we're going to be playing today. A little bit different than this one. We're not playing like this Lava Brink Venture. We're playing more of a hero-based deck. So they shocked in. They have Robber. We could potentially get Ember Cleaved. Yeah, I think we do want Naturalize as opposed to that enchantment that we had. This is definitely Ember Cleave. Yep. So taking a bunch here. Probably dead on this one. Bit slow of a showing. Interesting if they take the trade. Okay, they're just trying to put more damage in. Okay, so if we Song of Creation, we draw 2 cards. If we hit a land, then it works out nice. Nope, and we're dead. Didn't draw lands there. Let me make a quick switch. Oh, protection from even. Good call, Beast. That seems kind of a non-bow, though, with the Ember Cleave. Let me make one change. How many lands are we playing? 27. So sideboard-wise, Naturalize. Or Return to Nature. Throw that in there. Alright, let's try this again. Probably play 3 to 4 with each deck, go around 30 to 40 minutes, and then we'll... I have 23 decks brewed. I don't think we're going to get to all of them today, but it is something to try out. Hand looks pretty sweet. Kill something on 2, ramp on 3, play this, and then try to untap and go to town. Playing Dark and Stormy. Okay, this might be the Flash deck. There's quite a few Flash variants going around. So I have a blue-black one that we'll be playing as well, probably after this one. Okay, so just opsing. That seems wrong. This has flash. So we are just going to do this now before they could counter. So the one thing is if they counter the first half of our adventure, we don't get the second half. Draw a card, activate this ability only if you control a creature power 4 or greater. That's interesting. I think we just shock and try to ramp here. Just get a mountain. I think it was Sailor. Sailor. Okay, so we can try to force through this Song of Creation. Well, now we're going to have to kill the Sea Dasher. Just, we can't let that card stay. I think I'm going to shock here, just in case. Again, I think it's better to do this now. They only have 2 mana open right now. And then just play out a Bone Crusher. It's a threat that they'll have to deal with. And we can start putting some pressure on them. If they tap out at any time, I can mutate this on top. Okay. Start off with attacking. YOLO? We're gonna have to start jamming some of these things anyways. Okay, so they have Mystical Dispute. I'm just gonna get this out as an attacker. Can block Brazen Borers if they have it as well. Sets up our next draw. Choose one to top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Probably Luna. Like, if we just keep jamming things, they're eventually going to run out of counterspells. Okay, and they have a Borrower, so their clock is ahead of ours right now. We do need to try to sneak this Cavalier of Thorns down. So I'm doing this pre-combat just so I have an idea. They have Quench. That one hurts. It doesn't change the math right now, so I don't want to get Brazen Borrowed. Flash feels like it could be a hard matchup here. We have a bunch of like high mana spells. And even if we kept the land on top, we weren't going to... We're going to try to morph this turn, or mutate. I can Fae, but Fae doesn't do too much. Hey, Kaliska, thanks. Actually, I'm going to... Well, we're short on mana anyway, so if they counter, we're dead. The safer play is Fae of Wishes. Buys us an extra turn. Let's see what we do here. Okay, so that resolves. That buys us an extra turn. Yeah, the sequencing's been a little odd. They main phase the Cunning Knight board. We're dead to a bounce spell. So we can block here. They might just draw a card. Hey Quantum, going well. We just started. Lost to a aggro Marduk deck. Alrighty. Let's try this out again. Maybe, mind you, like we haven't drawn Uro or Elysian Grove. I don't know if we want the Adventure Dork on 1 that draws cards. That might be more useful than the... Alright, well, we're playing Gruul. We can scry, try to find a blue source. Okay, so now we're just looking for Song. So if we draw a Song and we start drawing cards with these, we're going to town. So this could be Jeskai. Yeah, that would actually be gross. Defeats our entire turn. Like, it could still be bounced with Teferi, but that's at least post. So this is Jeskai something or another. See if Teferi comes down. Okay, so no play here. This could be fires. Just going to be aggressive here. Okay, so let's shock here. And then we get to play an extra line for a turn. Playing Wuji Games. Okay, so they're banishing light here. So this looks like more probably just a normal tap out Jeskai control. Here I think we just Fae of Wishes. Get an escape to the wilds and then try to just go from there. Because like this turn, they might play something. Okay, so it's new Narset. They're just going to draw and gain a life here. The minus is they draw, discard, and then deal damage. So I can play an additional land. But maybe we just go Dryad, Shock, and Bone Crusher this turn. This way, with the escape to the wilds, if we are able to, then we can play 3 lands for the turn. Hey Zim, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by. Hey Atavan, this is game 3 with the deck, and we lost the first 2. Still trying to work out some kinks. Feels a little slow. I might want to put in the 1-mana adventure creature and go that route. Forget his name. The draw a card when you cast an adventure. Okay, so they Brazen Borrower here. Yeah, there's a lot of sweet decks. So let's do this. So your ultimate deals damage. Do I care about your ultimate? Probably not right now. I'm just going to do this. I really like this card. I think the Moth, the white Moth, is very good for creature-based strategies. Okay, so they go up the ultimate. They shock us every time that they play a non-creature spell. Ooh, actually, that's any target, so that's actually pretty cool. So Bone Crushers deal 4 damage now. Yeah, Luminous Broodmother, Yadaro, the cycling dinosaur, the 7-drop. I've been throwing that into so many decks. I have Jeskai Narset as well. Alright. Let's play some Magic. So, how do we want to do this? How do we want to do this? I think we just... because I cannot really afford to take too much damage. So let's cast Bone Crusher. Let's just cast this Fae of Wishes. Play this tapped. And then discard our hand, and then hopefully next turn untap, play this Fae, and then start going off. We'll get to a Broodmother deck. I have it with Mardu Hero. Yeah, we just casually drew like a ton of cards there. Ignoring the Narset might prove to be an issue. We're taking a lot of random damage right now. Okay, so they get rid of Faye here. Yeah, I really like Narset. In our deck, so we're going to play Jeskai Control. You minus Narset, discard Yadaro, deal 7 to something. Then you play Elspeth Conquers Death, reanimate Yadaro as a 9/9 trample haste, which just like smashes for a ton of damage. Okay, so they're going to kill Bone Crusher here. Very nice interaction. All right, well, let's see what we can do. Draw 2. Mill might be something. Okay. Okay. I came to play Genesis Ultimatum. Are you kidding me? 5 lands? Ah. And we can't even cast Uro. It's been so far. Yeah, I'll be playing Luca Polymorph for sure. I gotta cast these Brazen Borrowers to be able to do something, so it's just... Actually, you know what? I shouldn't have done the Narset. I should have done to get this back. That was a mistake on my part. I got excited with the ultimatum. It wasn't the nicest play. And then I got silly. I should have bounced this because now they get an extra shot with this. Hopefully it bought us a turn with the Uro. Again, we're just playing around today. I'm not playing like super tight in Optimum. I don't know. They seem pretty solid overall. So let's go Uro first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, like, we didn't come here to not play ultimatums. I was just expecting to get more than 2 lands. Oh, shit. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So it's 4, 10, 13. Yeah. Yeah, we're doing this. I'm gonna play this one. Not enough for Genesis Ultimatum. Let's mutate here. 10 cards in library. You can be over. Did I mill all my things yet? No. Okay, so we can play some lions. We can play a lot of lions. All the lions? Holy. Alright, that's a turn. That is a turn. So 2 Uros, 4 cards. I'm pretty sure... See if MTG Assistant's working. I don't know if it's up for the new set yet. All 3 of our Fae of Wishes are in the bin. If we can cast If we can get the Thassa's Oracle, then we could win. But if not, we just drew our whole deck, and I'm cool losing that way.
Think, then act.
Oh, so we actually have to watch out here, because I die as soon as I cast a spell that's not Thassa's Oracle. So I need to draw Thassa's Oracle with this card. If we don't, then we lose. No! No! Because this draws us 4 cards and then we lose. Ah, so close, so close.